Folks, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Today's a big day. As I said in yesterday's video, it's literally picking up the camera and starting another video. Instead of me showing driving, because this is like, it was not really fun last night, there was a lot of snow, I just decided to start it in the morning. I drove last night to Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and this is where Travis is from. You guys all know who Travis is. He's the dude who makes all of our custom jigs, and it's kind of crazy too. I just wanted to make this video to kind of grab some jigs from the shop, maybe show making one real quick, and then actually going out and fishing with Travis and just catching up, seeing a good friend of mine, and kind of catching up on some old stuff. So that's what kind of today's video is about. I still don't have a microphone on this camera. Tomorrow's the day I'm getting a new microphone, or getting the new audio jack. So deal with a little fuzzy audio. Other than that, Travis, what do you got for me?
I'm going to try to make a jig. Try to have you make a jig.
Yes.
That ought to be fun. My kids have tried, but you know, you're probably not as talented as they are. Interesting to see. I'll do. You want me to do one next to the one you do?
Yeah.
That'll be kind of funny.
Why are you saying I'm bad at this, or?
No, not at all. I got it away. Okay, we're just gonna put some tiger stripes on this. Just dab and pull. To make dots, I use other types of tools. You just need to experiment with things. So we're going to put a dot on the head. That's a dot.
Oh, sweet.
Easy enough.
All
Put
right.
another one on the back. We'll see how Alex does with it. This will be fun.
I love jigs. I love like creating stuff, so this could be cool. Obviously this is like a super minor step in it. It's not like I'm creating anything by any means, but I'm literally painting some stripes on here. Okay, here we go. Wow. Okay. Oh, there we go. That one went a little better. Okay, I definitely got better by the second round there.
Nice.
Oh, nailed
That's
that
perfection.
one. Nailed that one.
You're hired.
I'm hired. Okay, so unfortunately that's as close as I can get, but the one on the right is mine, the one on the left is Travis's. As you could tell, a lot goes into this, and that's just like one step in the whole process. That's only one step in the jig making process. Like there was a paint layer before, there was another paint layer before that, then you add the accents, then you bake it or cure the paint, that way it doesn't chip off. And then one thing we're not going to do with the jigs that we just made here is clear coat them. The reason why you clear coat them is that way they're just super hardy and the paint won't chip off at all. And that's why these custom jigs cost a little bit more than our mass-produced jigs, because there's just time, there's effort, and Travis does every single one of them by hand. So it's pretty cool to see the process. I've been here once before, but I didn't actually get to touch a jig, and I didn't actually get to put paint on one. So we're going to let those two unique jigs dry, and then we're going to head to the lake and see if we can catch some fish. Okay.
Ding, fries are done.
Folks, welcome. Howdy. Welcome back to another episode of AP Bass, and we already started this episode. Why am I doing an intro? Okay, today we're going to be doing something. You guys already know what we're doing. Hey guys, the wind is very, very bad out there, and you don't want to listen to a bunch of hissing, so we set up the house, mostly just because I like setting up the house. It's fun, you know. I just make an excuse. Every single time I set the house up, I make an excuse of why I set the house up. It's like, you know what? Why would you buy the house if you don't want to set it up, right? Alrighty, so what I did was I added the accent. We're here. We've made it. We're on the ice. And we've got the little jig that I literally made with Travis just an hour ago. We put 2 creek chubs on there, and this is the first. Wow. Might have to zip this up. This is windy. Okay, easy. It's okay. Just calm down, Wind. Oh my gosh, we've got fish suspended on this graph already. Oh, hard mark. Fish on. Oh, baby. Oh, what is this? Oh, just a little bluegill. So today we will be fishing for some panfish. I'm going to set up the Automatic Fisherman and the iFish Pros for a little bit of bass fishing as well. I don't know why I can't talk to you. Give me my creek chub. Give me my creek chub. Bluegills. No, we're not really after bluegills today. We want to catch some big crappies and some big bass. There's some really big bass in here. You know, if everything else fails, at least we've caught a bluegill, so we haven't got skunked. Supposedly there's just a huge overpopulation of bluegill in here, so we might end up taking a couple. I don't know why I keep saying so. That's pretty cool, though. I literally painted that jig, and I caught a fish on it. Wow, this graph is lit up. The wind needs to just chill out. Oh my gosh, they're chasing it. Just bluegills everywhere. Oh, I had one. All right, we're reset up now. We had a little issue there with cameras dying on us and kind of a whole bunch of stuff that went down. But moral of the story is we caught 3 bluegills and put them in the bucket. We're going to do a little catch and cook out of this video. It's kind of cool. Painting the jig, coming on the ice, catching some bluegills, and then actually cooking them. So that's what our plan is. My plan is to catch 10 fish probably. I've got 3 already in the bucket. And then once we catch those 10, then I'll probably go set up a little tip up. I got one on my screen. That's why I stopped talking. Fish on. Oh, this feels good. Oh, yep. Oh, yes. It's so crazy. I'm using a super long rod. I love using the dipstick. It's actually for panfish. It's just a extra long one. Extra long one. And there we go right there. Nice. Oh, hey. Hey. That is definitely an eater-sized bluegill. We'll throw him in the bucket. The reason why I'm using this longer rod is it's actually an ultralight rod that has a bunch of backbones. So as you can see there, it's still got that soft tip, but you're able to fight those fish and able to really hook them every time. It's perfect for hopping around outside, especially when it's windy. You can keep your rod tip right at the hole, and that way your line isn't twisted and your line isn't all over the place, so you can actually feel the bite. But it's working great in here. Yeah, fish number 4. Oh, yes, there's one we can keep. That's a beautiful bluegill. Look at the size of that thing. Look at how it choked it. Oh, my goodness. Holy crap, look at the size of that one. That's just a mega. Fish on there. Fish on there this time. Fish on there. Oh, come on. Don't come on. Don't come on. No. In the history of YouTube catching cooks, this has never been done before. It's probably been done multiple times, actually. Just kidding. Okay, we're back here. This is definitely not on the ice. This is definitely not where we were fishing. Is that video technically over? No, it is not over. I didn't want to make a video with bluegills and bass combined because I ended up catching, I think, the most bass I've ever caught on the ice as soon as I stopped bluegill fishing. So I've decided I'm going to make that into its own video, and this is going to be a catch and cook for bluegills. So I don't need any of these utensils. What you're going to need, here we go. We're going to get right into this. We're going to do a super simple Chef AP here. Going to teach you guys a little bit about Parmesan crusted bluegill sandwich. How good does that sound? Are your taste buds just puckering like mine are? Yes, puckering. What you're going to do first is you're going to take we've got some Progresso breadcrumbs. You know, I went with Progresso, why not? So what do we need here? This is a recipe I was sent, so yeah, half a cup of breadcrumbs. What we've got here is step 2, Parmesan. This is where the name Parmesan crust comes into play. So, a little too big here. Let's see, is that gonna fit in there? You know, this is called this is organic Italian parsley. How do you cut this? Is there like some sort of mincer? What does this mean when it says minced? Oh, you need a oh! I think I need a better knife. Yeah, something minced parsley. That's what that looks like. Let's throw that in there. We're gonna have a couple bigger pieces there. That's a teaspoon, that's a tablespoon. We're definitely supposed to put more Parmesan than that in there, for more parsley. So your next step is a teaspoon of salt. I don't think I put enough parsley in, but that's all right. We're just not gonna need the parsley. Teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of paprika. Oh, half a teaspoon of paprika. I see you. I see you, paprika. Half a teaspoon, paprika. Step number, I lost count. So a little bit of oregano, just a bit. I'm just putting a hint of oregano and a hint of basil in there. It calls for like a quarter teaspoon or something. I don't know if I have that, so we're just gonna put a hint of it in there. Just walked around my kitchen for 10 minutes trying to find this, and it was right there the whole time. It says just a dash of pepper in there. I'd say that's a little bit more than a dash. So right there is your Parmesan batter. This is just your bread and butter, if you will. Well, we're actually gonna get some butter here, but this is what makes this recipe so good, is right here. If I had any suggestions, I'd hire a professional chef to chop your parsley up.
Before chopping your parsley, you must wash it. Position your knuckles very well into a close position and finally chop it.
So yeah, but other than that, I think it turned out just wonderful. So we've got the breading, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna melt a little bit of butter. So let's melt some butter. Hey guys, so we melted the butter, and I fillet the bluegills off camera. I'm a little bit better than Flair at filleting bluegills, so don't worry about that.
And just keep on slicing away like this. Yep, it's not cutting because it's not on.
Yeah, so we got some nice fillets now. I've only kept 7 fish because that's all you really need. You don't even, probably 5 fish would have been good enough. So make sure to keep and release the big bluegills. Other than that, let's dip some bluegills in some butter. Don't forget to spray your pan. That's about 350. "20 minutes later. Wow. 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 And that is what done bluegill looks like. So we cooked that for 20 minutes. They look absolutely amazing. Now I'm just gonna make a little bit of a sandwich. This is where the Parmesan sandwich comes into play. Then you're just gonna add a little bit of tartar sauce on there. Not too much. A bluegill sandwich, nothing better. Such an easy, takes about 30 minutes to make, such a cool and unique recipe. Oh my, and you don't even need that much fish. Like I end up only using I put half the fillets back, only use like half the fillets, and then I didn't even use half of that. Like obviously I'm gonna save it and eat it later, but like you can literally keep just a couple bluegills and make a decent meal out of it. So good. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of AP Bass, and hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully you guys are really excited about tomorrow's episode. I don't know if I'm gonna release it tomorrow, which is, what is today? Today's Wednesday. So I'm posting this tonight, Wednesday night. I might post this bass video either Thursday or Friday, just depending on how much time I get to edit. And all I know is it's gonna be a banger, the next one. And this was the bluegill catch and cook. I know I've said that, but I just wanna let you guys know about that. And I don't really have anything else for you. I'm super full now. I've gotta throw this into my computer, edit it up, and post it for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I guess I'll catch you guys on the next episode of AP.